thing I often get asked about is how I deal with my partnerships, how I service my partnerships, and how these partnerships develop around my race team. In this video, I want to take a deep dive into telling you how I navigate it all. A partner is wanting exposure and an incredible experience at the races. And right now, where sprint car racing's at, we're able to offer that exposure. A lot of people ask me, how do I get these partners? And there's definitely a variety of ways to go about capturing the right person, the right relationship, the right partner to be a part of the team. There's people already in the racing industry that I've developed relationships with that have been longtime partners of my race team now. There's B2B relationships, there's product relationships, people that support our race team through product, and there's cash sponsorships. One thing you have to be really careful about these partnerships is that it's really easy to see just dollar signs. The big thing for me that I really focus on is growing the personal relationship and making sure that the agreement is fulfilled that you put in front of this partner or person or company. There's a lot of potential partnerships that come to me throughout the year. And to be honest, sometimes they're not always the right fit. So it's really important that before we get involved with each other, that we make sure it's the right fit. There's a lot of things that I look at to make sure I'm working with the right partner. Do they have a product that I can support? Can I provide a return on their investment? Are they good people that I want to work with? Can their product be an asset to my race team? Is there a long-term future with this partner? What does this potential partner want, and is that even manageable? And something that you might not think about, but does working with this potential partner give me the fulfillment that I'm looking for? So it can be difficult meeting partner commitments, but the biggest thing that I stay very disciplined with is before these agreements are put into place, before we get to the racetrack, that I'm comfortable fulfilling these partners' needs and I'm still able to balance the racing and the partnerships. And we will not put anything together that we don't feel comfortable of executing. And we want to make sure that everything is done at a very, very high level and these partners feel like they're getting a bang for their buck. It's not uncommon for how busy my life is that I have to fulfill commitments on race day. Over the last decade, I've really programmed that into the balance at the racetrack from my partnerships to my racing. Some examples that I often get asked to do on race weeks or race days are going to a location to meet with employees or fans, social posts, which are becoming more and more important. We've found a lot of success in our social platforms. I've really tried to change the foundation of how these social posts look for a partner, not necessarily it being ad driven, but integrating a partner into something that I have going on during that day where it's more of an organic, structured post. And just like what we have happening tonight, we have partners coming to the racetrack to get to experience this event. I want to fill you in on a little note. Not often I find quiet time in my life with how fast-paced and busy everything is. I get in my race car early before my race time out on the racetrack, probably 10 minutes early sometimes, and I find my peace and quiet inside my race car right before the race and during the race, where all I'm worried about is racing. I think that's really, really important, is the performance side of our sport is winning. People invest into winning race teams. They want to experience that sensation of that adrenaline rush of winning. And you got to be able to give them that and fulfill that. And it's very difficult, but when it happens, it just juices everybody up. And we've experienced that. We found a lot of success in that. So number one thing for me is the performance on the racetrack comes first.
And welcome to Red Cedar Speedway. If you're watching at home on Fox Sports 1, this is qualifying. Defending series champion from St. Helena, California, the Tony Stewart Package Indian Racing Park by Sherby Admiral, Swan Island Sheet Metal, Waste Connections. Number 24 here is Rico Ebro. Rico goes to the top. It's a 12.932.
Racing champion from St. Helena, California, and the Tony Stewart Kerr Bagajanian Racing, CarQuest, Sugary Apples, Swan Island Sheet Metal, Waste Connections. Number 24 is Rico Abreu.
He's very excited to be back here in Wisconsin racing, and he's even more excited because he gets to race in front of about 100 Waste Connection employees through Dick's Sanitation in Minnesota. Waste Connection has come on and is one of Rico's fastest growing partners. Waste Connection has 100 guests with them here today, employees of Waste Connection, and Rico tells me that to this point in the season, less than 20 races into the year, Waste Connection has brought nearly 500 employees and guests to watch Interstate Batteries High Limit and their driver, Rico Abreu.
A way to grow the sport that you wouldn't normally think of right there with a sponsorship activation from Rico as the green flag comes out. Nice even start up front, rolling into turn one. Off of turn number 4, who's going to be Holmes or Rico? Abreu gets it at the line.
Rico Abreu! There he is. I like the new fire, so you got friends from Waste Connections here.
Just got to say hi to all my friends from Waste Connections. They're here tonight. I've got, I believe, 100 people here tonight from Waste Connections, from Dick's Sanitation. So hopefully put on a show for them, and I got this beautiful race suit that looks pretty cool.
I'm Randy Triplett. I'm Brandon Clemens, maintenance manager at Dick's Sanitation, a Waste Connections company. We're here at Red Cedar Speedway. We're out here supporting Rico and Waste Connections. We've got like 90 Waste Connections DSI employees out here supporting Rico and Waste Connections. It's great for team building. We do a lot of team building stuff. This is something that people love to do every year. Obviously, being in trash, it's maybe the hardest time of the year to do it in the middle of a week or in summer, but we make the exception, and people love it. It's so much fun to be out here. Came last year. We're hoping for a number 1, right? So we can be down there in victory lane again with Rico at Menominee here in Wisconsin.
Grandstands packed. Let's go racing off at turn number 4.
You guys may have noticed that I haven't spoken about a dollar amount yet, and that is intentional. You guys are probably waiting on me to say 10,000, 25,000, 100,000. The important part is don't focus on that, and know that that will all come back to you if you focus on the partner and the relationship. What can you do for them?